Today we are going to learn about Adobe Photoshop CC. Children, you might have noticed that photographs in marriage albums, magazines or catalogs of any cosmetic company are much different from the common pictures you click daily. A normal-looking person looks beautiful, dull skin turns bright, wrinkles disappear from the face of old, and eventually a person looks better than actual. Can you imagine how it all happens? Well, this alteration is made possible with the Photoshop software. Adobe Photoshop, popularly known as Photoshop, is a graphics editing program developed by Adobe Systems. Photoshop is widely used by millions of graphic artists, web developers, photographers, as well as persons who use it for pleasure. Most of the posters, magazine covers, book covers, brochures, etc. are created or edited with Photoshop. Because of the popularity of this software, it has been accepted as an industry standard for graphics professionals and is regarded as one of the early killer applications on the PC. Let us know more. The credit for the invention of Adobe Photoshop goes to Thomas Knoll, who invented the first version of Photoshop in 1987, known as Display Program. First, let us know about features of Photoshop CC. Revised user-friendly interface. Photo editing or photo manipulation in lesser time and with little effort. Redesign powerful tools to enhance or change the color of an image by adjusting the brightness and contrast, color balance, hue and saturation levels, curves, etc. Crop or resize pictures without losing the quality of an image. Photoshop CC provides various options along with the crop tool to make it work even better. Remove the unwanted object from the picture using the vanishing pointing tool. Click and drag across an image to make fast selections with the new Quick Selection tool. Create graphics for web applications with reduced file size, thereby helping in faster loading of the website. Files can be compressed by 10 to 50% of its original size. We can also make animated graphics, GIF, graphics interchange format. Layer effects preserve the original state of an image while manipulating another version of it through another layer. We can add as many layers as we need. 3D effects incorporate completely new and improved extents to an object by introducing new 3D reflections, icons and draggable shadows. An improved print window simplifies printing options and eliminates the need for separate print and print with preview commands. The new auto-align and blend features help to save the time. The tool recording using actions in Photoshop CC enables us to add brush strokes and different helpful tools. The new addition of the video timeline panel enables you to add effects to the video clips right in the Photoshop. The blur gallery allows you to apply and combine 3 different kinds of blur and create effects. The content aware patch allows you to heal away undesirable portions of an image. Content Aware Move enables you to select pixels and drag it to some other part of an image without using layers or mask. The magical part is that it fills the hole with matching elements from the existing background and shifts the pixels to a new location. A new adaptive wide-angle filter enables you to straighten curves and lines in photographs and quickly achieve effects on the images where there is a less space. With the new powerful vector tools, designers can now design and shape graphic elements more quickly and easily. Okay, know the fact. Adobe Photoshop 1.0 was launched in 1990. Different versions of Photoshop have evolved till now, from Photoshop 2.0 to Adobe Photoshop 19.1.16. The latest version, Photoshop 18.0.1, is popularly known as Adobe Photoshop CC, released in August 2018. Now, let us learn how to start Adobe Photoshop CC. To start Photoshop, follow the sequence of steps given below. Start, then All Programs, then Adobe Photoshop CC. Know the fact: the default extension of Adobe Photos HOP file is .psd. Let's talk about components of Photoshop CC. Menu bar. It is the topmost horizontal bar in Photoshop window that contains all the main menus of Photoshop, such as File, Edit, Image, Layer, Select, Filter, Type, View, Window and Help. Options bar control panel. Immediately below the menu bar is the Options bar control panel. It displays the options related to the currently selected tool in the Tools panel. Document window. It is the area that displays the image file that you want to edit. The name of the image file appears as a tab at the top of the document window. Panels. On the right side of the Photoshop window, there is a separate area for panels. Photoshop offers various panels that can either be grouped, stacked or docked. By using various options from these panels, you can monitor and modify the properties of an image. Panels can be placed anywhere on the screen. To float them, click on the top of the panel. Drag the panel while keeping the left mouse button pressed. Know the fact: a dock is a collection of panels displayed together, generally in a vertical orientation. You can dock or unlock panels by moving them into and out of a dock. Given below is the description of the most commonly used panels. Color panel. The color panel on the right side displays the color values for the current foreground and background colors. You can use the sliders in the color panel to change the foreground and background colors using different color modes. You can also select a foreground or a background color from the spectrum of colors displayed at the bottom of the panel. It has swatches tab to the right of it. Swatches panel. Swatches panel stores the most frequently used colors. You can easily add or delete customized colors from the Swatches panel. Adjustments panel. It helps you to apply an effect to a group of layers in a much easier way. Later on, you can edit that effect while preserving the original layers. The Adjustments panel has a Styles tab to its right. Styles panel. It allows you to view, select and apply preset layer styles. By default, a preset style replaces the current layer style. You can also add your own style using the Create New Style icon. History panel. You can access your document's history in the History panel and undo the changes easily. Layers panel. The Layers panel in the Photoshop displayed all the layers in an image. It also shows the various effects applied on the layers. Tools panel. Along the left side of the Photoshop window, we find the Tools panel. It works like an artist's paint box and holds a variety of tools that help us to draw, paint and manipulate the images. Okay, let's know more. To collapse an expanded panel back to its icon, click on its tab, its icon, or the double arrow in the panel's title bar. Okay, let us understand how to create a new file. Open Photoshop and create a new image file by selecting the File then New option. This will open the New Document dialog box. This dialog box allows you to create documents using the selected templates from Adobe Stock across several categories that include photo, print, art and illustration, web, mobile, film, and video within the dialog box. Find more templates using the Search for More Templates on Adobe Stock search box. Quickly access files, templates, and items that you have recently accessed from the Recent tab. Save your own custom presets for reuse in the Save tab. Create a blank document using the Blank Document presets. Click on the Photo category and select any preset. Change its settings as per your need in the Preset Details pane on the right. Specify the details like name of the image file in the Name text box. Set up the size, width and height of an image file in different units of measurements, such as pixels, inches, centimeters or points. Specify the value for resolution to determine the sharpness and clarity of an image in the Resolution text box. Mention the color code such as RGB, CMYK or grayscale in the color mode text box and provide the background of an image by defining either of the three options: white, black or background color in the background contents section. Click on the Create button. A new blank Photoshop canvas will be created with the locked background layers in the Layers panel. Let's see how to insert images in Photoshop CC. To insert any image, follow the given steps. Open a new file in Photoshop CC. Click on the File menu and choose either the Place Embedded or Place Linked option. Here we have selected Place Embedded option. In the opened Place Embedded window, browse and select the image file that you want to insert. Click on the Place button. The image will appear in a grid. Click on the image and drag it to the point where you want to place it within the canvas. You can resize the image by dragging one of its corners nodes. To rotate the image, hover near the corner node till the rotate cursor appears and then drag it to rotate the image in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. When you are satisfied with the placement, size and rotation of the image, double-click on the image. You will find that a new layer appears in the Layers panel where the image is placed. If the Layers panel is not visible, then select Window, then Layers. Okay, let's know more. Reveal the hidden tools. Some of the tools have a small white triangle at the bottom right corner, indicating that more tools of the same kind are available in a pop-up menu. Click on it to view these hidden tools. Okay, now let us learn how to save a file. To save the document, use the File then Save option. The Save As dialog box appears. Choose the location and specify a name in the File Name text box. Click on the Save option. Now let us understand how to close a file. Click on the File menu and select the Close option. The file will be closed. Let us learn how to open a file. Click on the File menu and select the Open option. The Open dialog box appears. Now browse and select the desired file and click on the Open button. The selected file will be opened. Okay, let us discuss on selection tools. Selection tools are used to select an image or a part of it to perform cut, copy, edit or retouching operations. Let's take a quick view. In Photoshop CC, you cannot undo more than one action using Undo command in the Edit menu. To do so, press Ctrl plus Alt plus Z key combination. Following are the various selection tools in Photoshop. Rectangular Marquee tool. It is used to select an image or a part of it in a rectangular, square, elliptical, or as a row or column that is 1 pixel wide. Click on the rectangular Mark You tool in the Tools panel. The cursor appears as a cross hair sign plus. Place the cursor on the image. Click and hold the left mouse button and then drag out a Mark You to select the required part of the picture. You will notice that a dash border has covered the selected object as shown in figure. Now right-click on the image layer and select the Rasterize layer. Press the Delete key. Notice that the selected part of the image is deleted. Okay, let me give you a tip. Do not save the edited image as it will spoil the original one. Okay, know the fact. A selected area is indicated on the screen by a blinking selection border called Mark You. Lasso tool. The lasso tool is a bunch of 3 very useful tools used for freehand selections. Lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool. Follow these steps to select a part of the image using the lasso tools. Open any image. Click on the tiny white triangle on the lasso tool icon or right-click on the icon. The 3 types of the lasso tools will appear. Using lasso tool. Select the lasso tool. Choose one of the selection options from the options bar. Click and drag the mouse around the part of the image to be selected and mark the selection. Release the mouse at the end point. You will notice the selection as shown in the figure. Using polygonal lasso tool. It helps to make freehand selections, but its contour is made up of straight segments. Select the polygonal lasso tool. Specify the options using the options bar. Click on the image at any point near the object to be outlined. Click at the position where you want the first straight segment to end. Keep clicking to set the next endpoints of the subsequent segments until the whole object is outlined. Close the contour by clicking at the starting point. Okay, let us take a quick view. When using either lasso or polygonal lasso tools, you can toggle between the two by pressing the Alt key. Using magnetic lasso tool. When you use this tool, the border snaps to the edges of the defined areas in the image. The magnetic lasso tool is especially useful for quickly selecting objects with complex edges set against high contrast backgrounds. Select the magnetic lasso tool. Click on any part of the image to be selected and drag the mouse pointer around the object to select it. You will find this tool drops fastening points along the edges. Continue this process till you reach the starting point or double-click at the ending point. Observe the selection as shown in the figure. Quick Selection tool. This tool is used for quick selection. As you drag the mouse, the selection expands outward and finds and follows the defined edges in the image automatically. The Quick Selection tool is useful for selecting the parts of an image which require great precision to reach. Click on the Quick Selection tool. Drag the mouse to make the desired selection. Okay, note that if the Quick Selection tool does not appear in the Tools panel, right-click on the Magic Wand tool and select the Quick Selection tool. Okay, let's know more. To add a floating panel or panel group to an icon dock, drag it in by its tab or title bar. Panels are automatically collapsed to icons when added to an icon dock. Magic Wand tool. It is used to select the adjacent areas of the same color in an image. Click on the Magic Wand tool or press W. The pointer changes into symbol. Click on any part of the image. All the adjacent areas of pixels having the same color will be selected as shown in the figure. On selecting the Magic Wand tool, the options bar displays the following options. Tolerance 0 to 255 determines the color range of the selected pixels. The higher the tolerance, wider will be the range of the selected pixels. Anti-alias produces a smooth edge by partially filling the edged pixels. Contiguous limits the selection to adjacent pixels only. While unchecking this option, all the pixels in the image within the same tolerance range will be selected. Let's take a quick view. The Magic Wand tool can make and merge selections if we press the Shift key. Move tool. This tool is used to drag a selected part of an image to a new location in the image. Open any image and select the part to be moved using Mark U or Lasso tool. Select the Move tool from the Tools panel or press V. The pointer changes to Sign. While holding the left mouse button, drag the selected image to the point where you want to place it and release the mouse button. Notice the change as shown in the pictures given below. Okay, let me give you a tip. To copy a selected part of an image within the same image, press Alt key while dragging the selection. To copy a selected part of an image to another image, use the Edit then Copy and Edit then Paste options. Let's talk about Cropping tool. It is used to select a specified area that you want to focus on and removes the unwanted parts or everything outside the selected area of a picture. Open any image. Select the Crop tool from the Tools panel or press C. The pointer changes to the cropping symbol. While holding the left mouse button, drag it across the picture to make a rectangular selection. Release the mouse button when the selection is complete. The selected part of an image within your selection is known as the cropping area. The area outside the cropped area appears dark. This is called a shield. To finish the cropping process, double-click inside the selection or press the Enter key. You will find that the selected image is cropped. Photoshop CC provides a variety of crop options in the options bar. These are Perspective Crop tool, Slice tool and Slice Select tool. Let's know more. Cropping is the process of removing portions of a photo to create focus or strengthen the composition. The Slice tool is used to divide an image into multiple rectangular sections called slices. These slices can be easily moved, resized, aligned and optimized individually as separate files. After you create a slice, you can select it by using the Slice Select tool. Let's take a quick view. You can press the Escape key or click the Cancel button in the options bar to cancel the cropping of an image. Alright, let us discuss on some common painting tools in Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is basically an image editing and retouching software, but we can also create artworks by using different painting tools like gradient, paint bucket, 3D material drop tools, etc. Gradient tool. The gradient tool allows you to fill an area with a range of colors in a specified pattern. It creates a blend of two or more colors. Gradients of color can be filled with linear, radial, angle, reflected, and diamond gradient. Open an image. With the help of Magic Wand tool, select the area with tolerance setting of 90. Select the gradient tool from the Tools panel. Click on the drop-down arrow of the gradient picker and select the desired gradient from the displayed options. You can also edit the gradient. To do so, right-click on the gradient picker from the options bar. The Gradient Editor dialog box will appear. Select the Chrome Gradient option and click on the OK button. Now select the Linear Gradient from the options bar. Click and drag the mouse pointer in the selected area. Notice that the selected gradient gets applied on the selected area. Press Ctrl+D to deselect the selection. Paint Bucket tool. It is used to fill an image or a part of it with different colors based on the tolerance or a range of colors. Open an image. With the help of the Magic Wand tool, select the image area with tolerance setting of 90. Select the Paint Bucket tool from the Tools panel and set the tolerance to 100 to paint the whole selection. Click on the Set Foreground Color option. The Color Picker Foreground Color dialog box will appear. Select any color of your choice, for example pink, and click on OK. Now click on the selected area of the image. The color of the selected area will change to pink. Let's know more. You can easily change the brush tip size of the Quick Selection tool by clicking on the Brush Picker drop-down menu in the options bar and type in a pixel size or drag the slider. You can also press the right bracket to increase and the left bracket to decrease the brush tip size.